Hey, it's Jimbo over here at Fightfast with some street fighting sucker punch knockouts. I'm showing you this so that you don't make the same mistakes, because the world is becoming a more dangerous and violent place. For over 35 years now, Fightfast has been teaching regular guys like you the simple secrets to protecting yourself and your loved ones. This is stuff that works in the real world, even if you've never been in a fight before in your life. Okay, let's get to the video. This video is a real street fight with two knockout shots. Stay with me here because something pretty shocking happens at the end of this video. Okay, we have a couple of guys ready to duke it out. Let's stop it here and take a look at both of these guys. What do you notice here? I hope you can see it because it's vital to winning a fight. Do you see it? Both of these fighters have their hands way too low. Neither of them is effectively protecting his head. In a real fight, you need to have your hands up, kind of like this. I've been working with a lot of badass fighters for decades now, MMA champions, boxers, hardcore street fighters, and the like, and they all know just how fast you can get knocked out. Doesn't matter how big or tough you are, experienced fighters know that it only takes one shot to the chin to snap the head quick enough to shut down your brain. You don't have to believe me. I gathered together some of the most feared and respected fighters in the world to show you some of their most treasured and simple fight moves. You can get them all now for free in the description. Okay, let's continue. The dude on the right throws a roundhouse kick that actually lands. Let's pause it there for a second, because what you've just witnessed is perhaps someone who's watched too many John Wick movies. Again, the kick actually lands, but it was so poorly executed that it leaves the fighter desperately off balance and wide open to a counterattack. And again, look at his hands. They're down while he's got a crowd of people surrounding him. This is a huge danger to you as a fighter. I was just recently talking to a buddy of mine who I've worked with for over 25 years, Paul Vunak. He used to train Navy SEALs. Paul rightfully pointed out that you've got just as much or more to worry about from the crowd around you as you do from the actual opponent, because bystanders will jump in from nowhere and take a punch at you. People who have no idea what's happening think that you're the bad guy and attack you. All kinds of terrible things can happen if you're not paying attention to everyone around you. In this case, the curly-headed fighter on the right is completely ignoring that threat. He's tragically focused on his opponent, when in reality, the danger is all around him. And sure enough, a bystander circles around and pow, instant knockout, with our fighter in the black shirt then moving in to add some humiliating kicks as his opponent lies unconscious on the street. Let's pause it here because there are a few important street fighting tips that I want to give you. Just ahead, this raw footage contains some more very vicious and surprising action, so stick with me. Anyway, I just want to point out how fast a typical street fight takes place. Average street fight is over with within just 4 to 7 seconds, and it's usually because someone gets knocked out. Happens fast, so I can't stress to you enough to keep your hands up and your head protected. If the best fighters in the world can get knocked out, so can you. You gotta react quickly, like you're gonna grab the back of your head or something like that. You don't actually have to grab the back of your head, but that's the motion. My next point is this. Get ready to block, but you don't want to be thinking too defensively. In other words, you should be thinking more about how you're going to end the threat than how you're going to defend yourself from the threat. Again, there's some awesome and very brutal moves in the link in the description. It's free, and this is stuff that really works. Some of the moves are lethal, so please be careful with these. My next self-defense tip is this. You can't depend on other people jumping in to save your life. In this case, the unconscious fighter is completely defenseless and could be easily kicked and stomped to death. Just imagine yourself being in the same position, unconscious on the ground with your girlfriend or your wife or your kids standing there, left to the mercy of some goons who just attacked you. That's why these tips are so important to you. You simply cannot depend that your opponent is going to demonstrate mercy. It's very possible he will just kick you to death. Happens all the time. You're in a fight for your life here, and the lives of anyone who's depending on you. Never forget that. Okay, let's continue. Another bystander jumps in and pow, knocks the fighter in the black unconscious. Like I said, it's shocking how fast this can happen. Which brings me to my next street fighting tip. When you win, leave the scene. It won't get any better than that. In this case, the fighter in the black should have got out of there the moment he knocked his opponent unconscious. he had ended the threat. That's as good as it's going to get. Instead, he allows his emotions to take over and kicks a man who is no longer a threat to him. And ultimately, he pays the price. So keep your head and get out of there while you can. I've got another video that I want you to check out. It should have popped up on the screen. Check it out right away. It's a good one. This is Jimbo signing off. I'll see you in the next one.